Hey gang, Ronin here. Welcome on back to the Retrocade. We are wrapping up our Friday twin bill of our first time playthrough of Final Fantasy VI for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. As always, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, ring the bell to be notified of the latest content. We got Suckerpunch Sunday coming up this weekend, as well as Sports Saturday tomorrow. I will tease it by saying we are playing football tomorrow for the first time on this channel, but it's a football game that I've never played, even though it's one of the most popular ones in video game history. Also, you can follow us on Twitter at @RetroCade to help us reach our goal of hitting 100 subscribers as soon as possible. The sooner we do that, the faster the YouTube algorithm allows us to start customizing more features on the channel, making it bigger and better. And as I left you in the last episode, we actually got a lot done. Namely, we got our primary character back. We got Tina into the party after taking down a boss in her resident village. And now what we need to do is we have to go back to Narshe in this episode and pick up another character and unlock a few more things. But before I do that, I've got to pick up... You're still creepy, dude. I don't care what they say. We got to fill out the party here. Let's see. Having Setzer's nice because he still has the slot ability, and I've upgraded his weaponry. He now has darts that are essentially like the assassin dagger, and that they can do insta-death. But I don't know if that's still worth having right now. I haven't used Realm for anything because I still need to get Strago. Once I get Strago into the party, then we should be in good shape, because those two really work well off each other considering their grandfather and granddaughter. So I think having Mash just as a pure tank, especially now that we've got the battle dance, is even better. Slight pause for a second. Gotta love allergy season. So now that we've gotten the party decked out, what I also need to do is I need to give I need to get the Magirox off of everybody else, only those not in the party. Because Tina, for all of her power, and she's got quite a lot of magic because I made sure I was giving her stuff right away, there's still a lot of things she does not have. And let's see, I think I will give her... Now, Midgard gives us Quake, which is a great Earth spell. It's basically your level 3 Earth spell. Graviga, which is level 3 Demi, and Tornado, which I believe is level 3 Wind. But for right now, I will give her that. And everybody else should have... Let me just double check really quick. Yeah, everybody else has got stuff already checked. Okay, so we need to head back to Narshe, which means we cross the sea here. Bank hard left. And land right about here. Whoop. There we go. Okay, now rather than going straight into the middle of the mine, we're going to go up around the left side. Which reminds me, I don't think I've given Tina accessories yet, which I should do while I'm thinking about it. How am I doing for Gil? Got 95,000, so we are swimming in cash at the present time, which is not a bad thing to have at all. Yeah, we'll do that for right now. Now the Garm are essentially super wolves. They're nothing really to fret about. Okay, this is why we need to get OD up here. Around. Okay, so we are able to come in through the armor shop at least. Actually, this is the one we need to go through. Most of the shops in here are locked. But we can't get in to this side of the mine unless we go this way. So they had to at least have some reason to keep it open. Otherwise, it utterly defeats the purpose of coming up this way. Ow. Down, boy. Now the wizards are, they're not too bad, but hitting us with silence is not fun. I'm not gonna worry about transforming. And again, having Gao and Edgar in the party with his Sunbeam, which can just blast everybody. And then Gao's ability to do stuff like this, which really just lays the lumber into anything in front of us. I dare say at this point Gao is OP. But I don't even want to think about how much harder this would be if I didn't have him in here at this stage. And actually I can speak on that because when I went through the first time yesterday afternoon, I hadn't found Gao yet. And I went through a good portion of Narsh. I avoided the Ice Dragon because, again, I didn't... Having gotten thumped so thoroughly by a different dragon the first time, I just did not want to mess around. But he does make it considerably less difficult. I don't necessarily want to say it's all that much easier, but I mean, it certainly doesn't hurt. Okay, we're finding potions. Not that we really need regular potions at this stage. Okay, try and cure him again and see if hopefully this works. Last time when I tried to cure him, I killed him. Okay. Not entirely sure why that happened the way it did. The gal's leveled up. And I would like, I know there's more skills that I can utilize for Gao that would probably take these things out quicker, but the ninja, again, for what it's able to do, and that wind damage doesn't negatively impact the enemies I'm fighting in any way, I mean, I'm just fine with it. Okay. So it wasn't necessarily the way we should have gone. I think. It's been so long since I've been in this part of the mine, to be perfectly honest, that it is kind of a matter of remembering which way is up. But we're also picking up extra gil, which I'm not going to complain about, because I'm hoping before this episode is done, we can go do a little bit more shopping and get ourselves ready for Monday. And I will admit, I had a slight bit of gamer guilt about getting so far and getting so much done yesterday, but also realizing I'm 40 plus episodes into this walkthrough. I mean, that's why I didn't want to spend so much time doing farming or dedicating episodes to doing it. But I'm also realizing there's a sense of urgency in wanting to get this playthrough done sooner rather than later. Having watched enough playthroughs of different YouTube channels, and I'm on my favorites, I would definitely recommend, if you like more modern games, go check out a guy named Fightin' Cowboy. Everything I've ever learned about playing Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Sekiro and games of that nature, I learned from watching him. And he does some really, really good work, and I know he's available on Twitch as well. And I will admit, Twitch is something that I am currently looking at for doing content, but like all things, when you're starting out doing stuff for yourself, you've got to keep a sense of proportionality. And I am doing this all as a purely one-man band. I'm my own producer, I'm my own creator. Everything that I post every day, as soon as I get done playing, I will spend the next hour or two getting it all put together so it goes up on YouTube as soon as possible. You know, and I'm not any different in that respect. I would like to think that anybody else who's just trying to do things on this channel and on this platform while also simultaneously trying to get back to making a regular paycheck again. So I'm not saying I'm special, I'm not saying I'm different, I'm just saying that's the way I go about it. So but again, check out guys like Fightin' Cowboy. If you like racing games, obviously Arava is really good, especially with his Formula 1 content. Ben Daly, TM at Marduk is always a good place to go. There's a glut of possibilities for things you can look at on YouTube and other areas. And I don't certainly want to say that I'm trying to step on anybody's toes by doing this stuff. playing classic games is just kind of my niche. It's where I like to be. It's the stuff I like to play, and it gives me a chance to be equal parts nostalgic and exploratory, going back to the eras of games that I grew up with, a lot of games that I did play, a lot of games I didn't get a chance to play. And now that they're all available through emulators, why not? You know, I play plenty of current gen games all the time. Right now, the big one I'm playing is Gran Turismo Sport for PS4. Hey, we have a Mog here. Thought you were dead. But you're alive. Of course we are. Okay, so we have Mowgli back. Let's go team up the Sasquatch. So we have Mog back. There's a cave here. Now we don't have Mog in the party. And what I might do over the weekend is take advantage of the fact that I've got him here and go get Umaru the Yeti. I don't think I will worry about that if I don't have to, since he's an ancillary character and I don't know how much we're going to utilize it. We did pick up a couple more flame rods though, that's not bad. Whole lot of psychos. Not having Tina in the party for so long, I'm always inclined to go with that transform mechanic, but I don't want to if I don't have to. That's something I generally want to save for bosses. So Edgar's leveled up. More wizards. Well, if you want to take stuff from Gao, you can do that all day long, because I don't utilize magic with Gao that much because his rage mechanic overrides the need for that a lot more than anything else. More flame rods. Well, if anything, the flame rods are going to help us, because they can sell that stuff off. I don't imagine we're going to make a ton of gil, but every little bit helps. Poke him, take him out. Okay. I should see, why is he glowing green? Okay, he doesn't have any negative status effect on him. It's just a combination of having the amulet and the white cape. For some reason, Edgar is glowing. So we got about 10 minutes left. I think what I might do is, after we get out of here and save it, I think we might go take our chances in one of the two towers we can go to and get Strago. Because if we can get Strago, whoops, then that allows me to do a lot more work over the weekend to help get him, because I still have to get his lures caught up, and there's a lot of those I need to get for him. So we can't go in there. Alright, Garms. Okay. At some point, we also need to go to the Coliseum and get Shadow. And once we get him, he becomes a permanent member of the party, or of the group. He will not leave again. To this point, if he decides that there's no point sticking around, he would usually just bail on us. But with the world as it is, now he doesn't have any incentive to leave. So what I'm going to do is we're going to come down here first. Now this is Miranda, and down here is where some of the best goods you can buy are available, which is why I came down here. We've got 120,000. How many flame rods do we have? We got 6. And how much do they pop? Now the only people that can use the rods as offensive weapons and not have them break are Strago and Realm. I don't have need for 6 of them. But what I need is I need one of these for Realm. I've already got one for Strago. I've already got... Let's see, about 1 black clothing. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more. And then I need some more crystal armor. So... I get 3. Put him in that. Okay, and I should go to the weapon shop. What is in here? So the Swordbreaker, which I heard is not all that great. We have a couple of falchions, which we bought one and equipped it. The gravity rods would be good to have, but everything else is non-essential at this moment. So I need to find the item shop. Which I believe was over here. Nope. Do they not have an item shop here? I need a lamp. Maybe they don't. Okay. Let's see. We should go this way. This, I believe, is either Jador or South Figaro, one of the two. This is Jador. Now, this is where we came to get Realm. And what we ended up doing is we came all the way up here, came into this building, and cleared it out. That's how we were able to do that. Now the auction house is still here and it's still working, but it doesn't have anything that we really need. Because we've gotten all the Magirocks out of there anyway. So we have really cleaned out our cash reserves. And out of curiosity, do they have anything in here that is useful for weaponry? The Partisan is a good spear to have for Edgar and Mog, and I should get another one while I'm here, but I don't know if I've got enough to get it. I don't need mithril helms anymore. I don't need feathered hats anymore. Tiger masks are worth keeping. Gold helms I don't need. Circlets, yes. Earth gear might be helpful. The behemoth suit and stuff I need to keep. Jewel rings. I want to keep as many accessories as I can, because also you have to keep in mind this stuff is things that I can also trade in or wager to get better stuff in the Coliseum when we fight. So I don't want to go too crazy in selling off incidental stuff that I don't use anymore, but the low level stuff really isn't going to hurt me all that badly. We're at that point of the game where even though you don't really have to worry about having a lot of inventory, it's just you still want to make sure you're not getting rid of too much stuff. So like the circlets are good. They're pretty much the best head protection armor for most characters you're going to get at this point that isn't a heavy armor helm for a heavy armor character. So again, that's more stuff I can save up and get. I think I'll save this here because one thing I want to see is that going into the forest is an interesting proposition because there tend to be dinosaurs in here and grand insects. And grand insects, these things hit like a mule, as you can clearly see here. Okay, but this is where Mash's ultimate becomes really, really helpful, because then it hits for 5,000 and takes them out. So the force in the world of Ruin, you takes your chances when you do it, but if you do, the potential reward at the end of it, provided you've got enough good characters in your party, offsets that. So, I think what we'll do... What do we got? She needs to learn stop. I think everything else she's pretty much got down. I should start getting her ready to start learning Quake in the ultimate spells. But getting her to learn haste, super haste and super slow. Because the thing about Hastega and Sloga is when you cast Hastega, it hits everybody in the party. You don't have to do it individually like you do with haste or slow. If you want to get everybody sped up, you hit them with Hastega and you're all set. And I believe Keurig is the same way. So I think we're going to head off in the direction of the Veldt. And just as a point of reference, this whole area, all this green up here, this is all the Veldt. Now with Gao in the party, he can still keep learning new stuff so long as I keep running into newer enemies. So as we're at 30 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and find a spot to land. We'll save the game and call it good for this Friday. So thanks for stopping by and being part of this as we're continuing our playthrough of Final Fantasy VI for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. As always, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new, ring the bell to be notified of the latest content. Don't miss Sports Saturday coming in tomorrow and Suckerpunch Sunday as well this weekend. And you can follow us on Twitter at @Retrocade, and please help spread the word. We're trying to hit our goal of 100 subscribers as soon as possible. Sooner we do, sooner I have to bring it up. But also, the faster I can start coming up with new and interesting ways to make the channel better. So, as always, my name's Ronin. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend, everybody. Hope it's warm wherever you may be. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.